What up, what up? So it's Kay here, and we are back with another Madden 16 career. And it has been a while, but don't worry guys, it's coming back. And let's take a little look at the NFC playoff picture. We are in the lead, standing at 9-3, but the division is close. And we're taking on a division rival right here in this game. At home, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now let's get to the opening kickoff. They are receiving first. Let's see what we can do. So my first touch is coming on a punt return as they could get nothing going on a 3-and-out. We are at the 30, the 40, I juke to the inside, break a defender's ankles, and we go down at the 46. But after an offensive holding and a passing completion, let's go deep, guys. We're going on a fly route, and I burn the secondary, and I make a catch. That is a big play alert already. Yes, it is 46 yards to the house in 3 plays. What a play. We're using my versatility right there with that speed I got and my catching ability. Tampa Bay drained the clock on their drive, but they scored a touchdown. It's now 7-7. We go with the halfback counter. Great block. Monster stiff arm. Get off me, son. But I go nowhere. All that effort, though. 3rd and 10 after a pass incompletion. Canton's dropping back. He's looking for an open man. He throws it across the center, and that ball is picked off by the defense. Not the greatest way to start the second quarter. Let's see if we can bounce back. Overall, though, we are playing a decent game. We just got to slow down or nullify completely those turnovers. 2nd and 10 after we get the ball back after they score. It's 14-7. He throws it to me on a wheel route, and I truck the defensive back, and I fight for an extra couple yards. That is 8 yards on the play. 1st and 10 after we pick up the first down. It's a play action. Cam throws across the center on a dig route to Kelvin Benjamin, picking up about 18 yards on the play. We're continuing to drive, fellas. Cam stepping back. It's a screen pass. Let's get some good blocks. Great blocks by the lineman. That is about 26 yards. 1st and 10. Canton stepping back looking for an open man, but he takes it himself, and he almost crosses the first down marker, but we will take 9 yards. Eventually, we get up on that 1-yard line, son, and we just hand it off. And that is a touchdown after we leap into the end zone. So we are now tied up. I have a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown after that carry. Great stuff, team. 30 seconds left before the half. Tampa Bay has to punt the ball because it is 4th and 13. We're going to see if we can get a big play here to help our offense get an opportunity to score. We're running to the outside. Whoop! Broken ankles. These gunners are looking lethargic. Ref, get out of my way. I don't want to hit you. And I get up to around the 16-yard line. Not bad. We get our offense in a position to score. 1st and 10. It's a fake. Cam Newton takes it himself. And that is a first down, almost in the end zone. We are now on the 3-yard line. Good stuff, Cam. 12 seconds left. It's a handoff up the center, and no one was covering the inside as I get my 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. Damn, Trey Turner, get off me, son. You're massive. Don't break my back. But what an easy carry on that play. That was effortless. We received the ball at second half, and after a holding call, it is 1st and 20. I thought it was a draw, but it was a speed option. It threw me off a bit. At least we recovered and retained possession. It is now 2nd and 22. 2nd and 22. We're going on a fly route to the outside. I'm going deep. Cam's looking, but he decides to throw it to me. I was double covered. I still try to get the catch, except I could not. We could not get the 3rd down. We had a punt. They scored. It's now tied up. Let's see if we can get a good return. Break a tackle. Great block. Another great block. I'm at the 50, the 40, the 30, and that looks like a kick return for a touchdown. But wait, there was a flag on the play, and it was against us for a holding call. Come on, guys. 2nd and 6. After it got brought back, we're going with the halfback toss. Great blocks by the receiver, and that is a huge pickup. We got to get a drive going, guys. Run out of the I form. It's an ISO play up the center. Great block, and I fall forward for 9 yards, showing that acceleration. 2nd and 1. We're going to stick with this run, guys. Psych boy, it's a play action, and we find James Jones across the center for the 1st down. Still lined up in the I form. Cam Newton's dropping back. He's looking. He decides to take it himself, and he goes for about 11 yards after trucking a defender. We're getting a drive going, guys. Cam Newton Hands it off with the halfback counter. Great blocks. And I work up for another 9 yards on the play. Eventually, we get up to the 7-yard line. We're out of the pistol. It's a play action, and Cam finds one of the greatest tight ends in the game today, Greg Olsen, for the touchdown. We take the lead. Dang, this man just gave that linebacker that broken ankles, though. Great stuff. Tampa Bay, though, is looking like the Denver Broncos offense of old as they score right back. It's now 28-28. I break a tackle. I gain 8 yards. This pistol formation is working, guys. This time we go with the power option. Pitch by Cam. A lot of open space. I go for a hurdle, but I get cracked. But it's all good, guys. I have bones of steel. Running the power option again. Great decision by Cam to pitch it. A lot of open space. Whoop! Broken ankles on that defensive back. And that is 19 yards. That was pretty bad, guys. And with that play, I have 123 rushing yards in the game. 2nd and 9, running out of a power run formation. Halfback toss, looking for great blocks. And our linemen and our fullback block themselves, but we still get 12 yards on a play after I run over a defensive back. That got hurt after that play. 3rd and 7. Another option. Great block by Coleman. Missed tackle, and that is my 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. So with that touchdown, we take the lead. What a great block by the fullback. He maybe did not get a full-on block, but at least he slowed him down. 1st and 10. 35-35 after Tampa Bay scored. 8 seconds left. Cam Newton decides to scramble. You might as well try to throw it away. We don't have timeouts. So after that sack, it goes into overtime. On the coin toss, however, we do not win. And Tampa Bay receives first. And after that, it was all she wrote, guys. As after we sim the game, we ended up losing 41-25, but I had a pretty great game with 146 rushing yards and 4 total touchdowns, but that's not what matters. What matters is the wins. The playoffs are looming. Let's get to Week 15 versus the Denver Broncos, and we definitely bounce back for sure against this opponent. Remember, guys, this is not the Peyton Manning in the Broncos. This is some no-name quarterback in the Broncos. Cam Newton off that power option. He first breaks the defender's ankles, and he burns the secondary, and he falls down in the red zone, down on the 3-yard line. Damn, Cam, what are you doing, man? 3rd and goal. We're on the 1-yard line. We're going back with this option, man. Great pitch by Cam, and that is an easy touchdown set up by Cam Newton himself. You got to credit Cam and the offensive line for that one. But for real, guys, we could not be stopped on offense or defense. We're going out on this fly route again. You got to keep your eyes on the running back. We burn the defensive back, and that is a big play alert for the touchdown for 61 yards on that receiving touchdown. The 3rd quarter was scoreless, so we are now in the 4th quarter. Another option play, man. This was cooking. Great block upfield by the wide receiver and the fullback, and we go out on the 2-yard line. And our red zone efficiency is off the chart, fellas. We run up the center, break a tackle, and I get brought down in the end zone. That is another 7 points and another rushing touchdown for my stats. Damn, I threw that linebacker off me like it was nothing. Denver could not get anything going as they had a punt again. The score is 24-3. We're cutting to the outside. We're at the 40, the 50, and I spin out of bounds on a great punt return. 3rd and 3. Handoff, we're looking for a block. Great block by the fullback upfield, and I fall forward for about 11 yards on that play. 2nd and 6 after driving, halfback toss, great block by the fullback and lineman. I try to hurl into the end zone. I was so close. I argued the ref, except he said, nah, man, you're short. So I'm like, it's all good, because we'll just run it up the center, and I roll into the end zone for another 7 points. I am on fire these last 2 games. But that virtually sums up the game as we completely cooked the 3-10 Denver Broncos. Yes, they were 3-10, but we still performed well. And I had a great performance in this 31-3 win with 145 rushing yards and 4 touchdowns. But guys, we retained the division lead, and now we are 2 games away from the playoffs. So please stay tuned for my next player career as we take on the last 2 opponents in the regular season before we get into the division matchup in the NFL postseason. But once again, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and leave some love in the comment section as well. But I'm out. Love you guys.